Hey guys, Jay here, welcome to Eons of Battle, and in this video I want to show you how to make some saucy Synthwave bases. Here are the paints I'll be using, and a list of materials can be found in the description below. The first thing I did was I needed to get rid of the grit texture that comes with the bases, so I spread on some Tamiya basic putty. These bases I'm working on today were provided by Cobalt Keep. Cobalt Keep is a company that makes bases compatible with all your favorite war games. These bases are magnet ready with a built-in slot for when you're ready to upgrade your mini transportation game. From now until June 7th, shop with the code EOB15 to get 15% off of your order of bases, painting handles, and project boxes from Cobalt Keep. Tamiya putty dries fast, and this is a thin layer, so it was ready to sand in no time. Then I sanded the heck out of them, so that the tops of the bases were super smooth. Then it was time to prime the models. I'm using some black primer through my airbrush, but a rattle can will do the job just as well. Then, to make a classic synthwave aesthetic, I brushed on some purple paint onto half of my base. Then I took black paint and blended it into the purple. I used water to thin down the black paint so it didn't completely cover up the purple. Once that was dry, I took a white pencil and a clear ruler and I drew on my grid. This will be my guide to follow when I paint. I made my lines fan out in one direction and perpendicular in the other. Now that I have my guides, freehanding shouldn't be too hard. I put some GW Lothern blue onto my brush, watered it down, and began painting on my lines. I'm going thin first to get into the groove of painting long straight lines, and the thin paint will help sell the glow of the neon blue lines. With my subtle blue glow, it was time to add in my thin blue lines. I loaded up my brush, this time with 50-50 paint and water, and I didn't want to go pure paint because if I made a mistake, it's still opaque enough that it won't look too bad. And then finally, I strengthened my lines with a 75-25 paint water mixture. On one of the smaller bases, I tried painting my lines first. After that 40mm base, I felt like an expert, and I could really slam down those lines. This is great practice for painting straight lines. This time I had my finished lines, so I went back in and watered down some paint to become my glow. I applied many layers of super thin paint until I was happy with the subtle glow effect I had achieved. Now with my tops finished, it was time for the rim of the base. I started by applying some gray primer. I want to paint the rims a bright color, and it would take a million layers to apply it over black. I applied some P3 Cygnus Yellow to the rim of the base. Then I wanted to have a nice gradient from yellow to magenta. I used Vallejo Warlord purple. At this point, I had a stripe of purple and a stripe of yellow, and to blend them together, I painted more yellow and purple on, and then with a clean brush, I ran this through the middle to combine the two colors. This takes some practice, but once you get the hang of it, you can blend an entire base rim with one brush stroke. And there you have 3 stylish synthwave bases, ready for your retro models. We make tutorials like these every single week, and if you find them helpful, you might consider supporting us over on Patreon. Over there, you'll gain access to some behind the scenes and other exclusive content. Now you can give your models a synth aesthetic, but maybe a different kind of retro is more your thing. Well, our retro style base is for you. Find this video and lots more like it on our basing playlist where you'll find tons of easy and unique bases. But that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.